In our case, the program would be search through all the literature, find out who is working on energy policy, who has a technological background or a role in which they have to be technologically literate, identify them, rank them, score them based on whatever our goal is, and then automatically send them an invitation. If they say yes, say congratulations. If they say no, why not? And call them, and with a synthetic voice tell them that they're idiots for not coming. That's the kind of program I would write. Thank God I'm not doing that. But you see how easy it would be to automate tasks. So that's, I think, the first step. The next step is not as clear. There's sort of huge contests. There's a huge set of contests going right now, which are at a scale that's unimaginable. You have the big three in the US, Anthropic, which is allied with Amazon, Gemini, obviously, from Google, OpenAI, Microsoft. And let's assume they all do really well. It looks like they're doing really well. I can talk about what their problems are, but fundamentally they're doing well. You have Facebook, which has chosen an open source path for the 400 billion model. That has a lot of implications strategically, right, which we can discuss. All of these are vying for the best reasoning, the best answers, and then the best predictive analytics, the best image classifiers, and the best multimodal. That technology then diffuses, or the technical term is distilled, into more specialized models. And I think that's the action you'll see in the next 1 to 2 years.
You did not mention artificial general intelligence. First, for those of us who aren't necessarily totally up to speed on AI, what is it and where are we?
There are multiple definitions of AGI, but the term has been around for 15 years. The basic idea is, what is the point where you have the flexibility of a human in your intelligence system? So one way to understand it today is that these are called narrow AI approaches, although they're certainly not narrow. They're initiated by a human. At what point, is the question, can the computer generate its own objective function, its own goal? And how will that emerge? There's what I call the San Francisco school, because they're all in San Francisco, which is a separate set of issues. And they all talk to each other, and they've all convinced themselves that within 2 to 3 cranks of the systems, a crank is about 18 months, you get to AGI. And they define AGI as intelligence greater than the sum of human intelligence. I personally think that that's likely, but not in 3 years. Not in...
What is the time frame, do you think?
We don't know.